We are back. We're back in the stew.
Smell my fingers. Smell my fingers.
We are back. We're back in the stew. We are
I thought that was a conscious decision.
It was not a conscious decision. But what's up?
You're
I'm
moving.
I'm sorry. I'm Liam. This is Adam. We're in the stew. Yeah, I don't have shoes on today. I hope
At least you got something covering them.
I hope
Golly.
that doesn't entice anyone to watch the podcast any more than just like us.
Well, if they are watching the video, this is mid. Mid's on vid.
Mid is on vid right now. Not the COVID. He's on the video
On the couch.
for our audio listeners. But regular at the pub.
Yeah, what's up?
I've got a lot of free time on my hands now, and I'm a regular on the couch. Also, I've been frequent.
Yeah.
I need to start charging cover on myself.
You're making impressions on the couch instead of
Yes.
on people.
Butt impressions. I feel, and I'm not getting heavier. I'm getting lighter. So
The couch is just getting comfier.
maybe that's what it is, or I'm just laying and finding new spots on the couch.
You're getting
That-
exploratory.
I'm exploring these impressions, and what is caused, of course, by being a regular on the couch is just watching complete nonsense
Obviously.
on
They don't
any
call it the boob tube for no reason.
streaming channel you can fucking find. Recently, I mean, of course, if anyone's a good listener, they know that I'm a frequent YouTube documentary,
A true savant of your
a
time.
savant of my time of the YouTube animated documentaries where it's stick figures and someone made it in AutoCAD or I don't know. I don't know anything, but Netflix been hitting Trainwreck series, Poop Cruise.
You told me like that. It was the news. It happened in 2013. My mind was blown until you told me it
12
happened.
years later, people need to know again because
I didn't know.
Red Poo is crazy.
The poop cruise.
And I'm not a fan of cruise. I'm gonna let a little bias out. I'm not a
Yeah.
fan of cruises. I've never been on one, so maybe that is also bias as
No,
well.
cruises are definitely something you can hate from the outside of the club.
I'm just not a fan of. Okay, you're stuck here with a bunch of people on this ship. You can't. You could leave when we finish.
It's a completionist vacation.
Are you my fucking dad?
No, I plan on going on vacation and forgetting to do half the stuff I plan to.
But,
What am I doing? I'm waggling?
no, hold it down.
Oh, hold it down. Hold it down.
Tight to
Here.
your chest.
Tight to my chest.
Well, you can always.
I can go up. This is the sound wave. I
Adam,
hear it.
I'm trying to get Adam not to
Hold it with my monkey paw in front of my face.
so you guys can see his mouth and see what words he's saying.
It's because I'm smiling all the time. You just want to show off my pearly whites, dude.
That's
I appreciate
definitely it.
Tell me about
Totally.
this poop cruise, dude. Fuck me.
So, again, not a fan of cruises, but they go on the cruise. Go to Mexico. Hell yeah. These ladies are all about drinking. They talk about drinking the entire time.
That was most of the documentary.
It's like these three ladies. It's a guy, a dad and his daughter. A guy who's there with his fiance's dad. So he's trying to get to know the father-in-law.
Well, he sounds like he did.
He got
to know a
and
lot
then
about him.
one of the chefs on the ship. Oh, and also the entertainment director who kept being on the mic and telling everyone what to do and stuff.
Tell him to do the hokey pokey.
Yeah, the hokey pokey while you're shitting in your bag.
The hokey poopy in his bag.
The poopy and the doopy. So basically, they go to Mexico, get fucked up. On the way back from Mexico, engine catches fire. Crazy fucking, fire. Boat shuts down, middle of the night. The ladies that were drinking the whole time, they're like, I woke up hungover. I'm like, oh my God, just shut it off. Shut off the alarm. Like, what is that alarm? oh my God, I can't handle this right now. And she's explaining it. They're taking shots during the interview of the documentary.
They still haven't left that cruise mentally.
Yeah, and it was right before her marriage, so I wonder how that is.
Zing.
But yeah, so engine goes out. They don't know what to do. Call out, press release. Carnival Cruises lets all of like the news stations know that one of our engines went out and they've got it under control. But in reality, all of the engines are out. All of the power to the ship is out. All of the air conditioning, all of the drainage and the sewage and everything is hooked up to these engines that, or just basically these power lines that melted and
Yeah, it was back to
completely-
medieval times. Yeah.
And medieval times did it get. I think this is worse than medieval times. Medieval times would be like, you're shitting in a bag.
Dude, go shit in a hole like everybody else.
But of course, first things first, what was the conversation that, you know, the crew had once they realized how fucked they were? Was, where are they going to pee and poo?
Yeah.
That was the first thing on the agenda.
Yeah.
And so you think power went out, right? They alert, power went out, we're trying to get it back. Okay, power is completely out. You're going to have to start pissing in the showers and pooing in these red bags we're going to be handing out.
Nobody thought to poop in the ocean? What are these?
Well, they didn't want people falling over the ship.
Sounds like a win-win. These Carnival Cruises need to hire better engineers.
Yeah. True. So basically, as you can imagine, poo started to pile up. Poo everywhere.
I don't want to imagine.
People are shitting on top of shit, right? The kitchen worker, dude, probably the funniest guy to like talk or to interview for this documentary.
Nice.
Because every time you cut to him and it kept getting worse and worse and worse, he goes, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "We're fucked." And he's like, and then that's at the point where I knew we're screwed. I was like, that's the point? That's the point
Yeah.
where you knew you were screwed? He's like, but eventually I had to go number 2. So I went to the bathroom. And eventually people had pooed, toilet paper. Poo, toilet paper. Poo, it started laying on top of each other.
Like a lasagna.
like a poo lasagna!
No!
Said like a poo lasagna.
What's up with that? And in the OJ documentary, it was spaghetti.
At the end of the documentary, they're like, have you ever been able to eat lasagna again? He's like, don't make me think about it.
You brought it out.
Yeah.
Dude, but Italian dishes and Netflix documentaries, dude, they go hand in hand.
It was so good. But things started getting a little crazy on the cruise.
Oh, you don't on the Carnival Poo Cruise?
The poo cruise, yeah. Because they started to just drift even more. So like Coast Guard couldn't get to them fast enough, and so they were supposed to bring them back to Mexico originally. It would have been easy in a 1-day trip, but instead they went to Mobile, Alabama, and it was 2 days, which was fucked.
Where are we gonna beach this poo cruise?
So the tugs,
Mobile.
so the towboats had to catch up and then tow them to Mobile, Alabama. On the second day, they opened up all the beverages again, and it was all free drinks.
The alcohol.
And so, you know, the girls went crazy. Thank God, something to do on this ship is what they said. Something to do.
Something to do.
Well, I mean, yeah, you're pooing and pissing.
Yeah,
in the
that's what
showers.
I'm thinking about.
But they said, you know, they started getting fucked up. Fights broke out. People were fucking out on the dock.
Jesus.
Like, yeah, one of the ladies was like, yeah, they were just like this newlywed couple. We were just having sex right there in front of me. No towel whatsoever. It was like they wanted me to watch.
Meanwhile,
You could have gotten up.
Meanwhile, yeah,
You-
you could have gotten up. Sounds like this woman's been drinking and reading too many books. It sounds like she was like creeping on a newlywed couple who were like
It sounds
shared
like
a
they-
smooch. You know, they shared a smooch and they were so happy to like finally be off of this poo cruise and end up in Mobile. And she was like egging them on to get naked. She's like a drunk alcoholic. Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm watching it right now.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can you believe this?
I'm just staring right. I'm watching this right now.
I can't wait to talk about this on a Netflix
Yeah,
documentary.
12 years from now, I'm gonna talk about this on Netflix documentary.
Oh my gosh. And every time she gets drunk, she talks about the poo cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Here she goes again with the poo cruise.
Imagine.
Hope
Yeah, you just got
digested
invited
dinner.
to a wedding. Who's my date? Yeah, this girl. You know the poo cruise?
Yeah, I met her.
She was on the poo cruise. She's gonna be your date. It was her whole fucking personality. it's dude. It's like it's everywhere we go. She brings up like she got to wash her hand twice everywhere she goes. But whatever. So drinking,
It's a funny
fucking.
thought.
Best part about all of it, right? Besides just the hilarity of it all and just the poo puns. CNN, of course, got this initial press release from Carnival, but then the people on the boat were able to get cell connection and start sending in
Oh my gosh.
like actual like video of what was happening on the ship, and helicopters would fly over and take video and like see and even like the services manager, he knew that once they got cell service, he was like, they're gonna tell him how bad the situation really is. It's like, yeah, you're fucking lying to them. You're literally lying.
Drat.
Damn it. Foiled my poo plan. I was going to try and get this without shit on my chest. Get through. So yeah, then CNN is like, oh, this is a bigger story than what we thought. And CNN at the time, I guess in 2013, wasn't doing too well. Their
Yeah, but
ratings,
didn't we like kill Osama?
it was 2 years earlier.
Oh, so they hadn't had a story
Yeah.
in years.
Yeah, exactly. They kind of fizzled out. It was,
I mean, Obama ran it back. That was cool, but
yeah, it was like midterm elections. There's really not much going
yuck.
on.
Just a bunch of gross fucks.
And so seems like we got to get more ratings. So like, let's do this poo cruise.
I've got a great
24
idea.
Let's go all in on this shit. Let's fucking
Hey.
And-
I like it.
Yeah.
Run it.
And the reporter's like, yeah, so I just 24/7, I talked about the poo cruise, everyone on it. I tried getting calls in. I talked to psychologists. I talked to doctors, how bad it could be E. coli, from all the poo. Poo is bad. Poo's bad.
How long
And
did they
so
run this
CNN
story?
is
Was
just-
just for days?
Well, because, they were drifting for like 3 or 4 days. And then it's just, they also probably had the aftermath. And so tons and tons of viewers were just drawn to this shit on CNN.
Oh my gosh.
And
CNN.
so, 12 years later, poo cruise, it makes you wonder, who started watching CNN because of the poo cruise?
Yeah, some new,
Who
some new
like,
listeners.
oh, I've never heard of this news channel, CNN. Where are they putting on here? Oh, poo cruise. I'm watching this, and you're just nonstop watching the poo cruise, and now you're a fan of CNN.
You're a 12-year fan. That's kind of like when you go to maybe a grocery store and you see somebody's name tag and you see the year they started working. It's kind of like when you see like Liam 2001. It's like, damn, you were working here during 9/11. That's crazy.
It sticks with you. Like a poo cruise is kind of like, I have to. They did their justice, dude. You don't know the shit they did back in the day. You don't know the shit that CNN had to go through to get me to be a viewer.
Damn, what was I doing? I guess I was just playing Minecraft.
Not watching, not caring whatsoever. You're 14.
If I was 14 and I heard about the poo cruise, that would have been my thesis of that year.
You would laugh about it for 5 seconds, then go play Minecraft.
Yeah, I guess the real world wasn't that funny yet at 14. I couldn't
Yeah.
appreciate that.
And then you go talk to your friends and be like,
You're gay.
do you think they also have boobs on the poo cruise?
Ugh. Gross.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's why I've watched CNN for so many years, just because of the poo cruise. I'm a
Yeah, you're
loyal
just waiting
fan.
for like a
Yes.
shout out. Do you think they've ever done
The coverage
what
they
what,
did.
What month of the year was it? Like, do they have like March 22nd, 2013? Y'all remember that poo cruise story? Kind of like when baseball players or sports teams, they're like, you remember this one guy that played here that was good? And
Yeah, they're
everybody's
all-time
like,
hits.
Yeah, they're all-time hits. It's like poo cruise. Is it CNN?
like Sports Center top 10, but it's CNN. Like you got missiles in Iran.
Poo cruise is way up. Poo cruise got a lot of votes. Well, it's like, you
Well,
know,
it's a compelling story, man. Viewers could barely wipe their eyes.
oh, I guarantee they were saying these puns. You're telling me
I had to, dude. I would have loved to try and be a fake poo doctor to get on CNN.
and then I'm doing sign language in the back.
To be honest, Deborah, I'm upset I'm not on the ship. Most people don't know, but being exposed to that amount of excrement is actually beneficial to the human body. So those 4,000 lucky individuals
Yeah, they're lucky. That's what it is.
are enjoying their time of their lives. Free alcohol, free poo, free sex watch.
Oh, voyeurism and human.
And
dumping.
I'm on TV. Yeah. Okay. So what you're saying is we should start our own poo cruise. CNN poo cruise. That's how I gaslight CNN into making their own poo cruise.
I think in that control room full of those quote unquote smart engineers who saw an engine on fire and was like, "Psh, let's just chop its head off."
Well, so
What was it like about to react like a nuclear core?
I don't
Was it
understand the
going-
whole fire not
Whatever it's
putting it out. But the fire went up
Yeah.
and they said, okay, we got to wait until it goes out. What is that? What?
You're on the water.
Oh, can we not put water on the...
How about before we have everybody pee in the shower? Excuse me, all passengers, we need you to go piss on this engine to put out the fire. Why was that not a shout out?
That sucked, but yeah.
No, it was bad. It didn't sound good.
That was hurt.
Oh, really? In my ears, it sounded good.
Well, it'll mellow out in the...
Okay. In my ears, it sounded my bad.
So they had to wait until the engine room cooled down for them to go in because obviously it was too hot.
Oh, they were
but-
getting crispy.
Yeah. Which is a great protocol because the wires were melted completely gone. So I mean,
So they would have just sacrificed
obviously
their
they
life
could
for
have
nothing.
gone and done anything. There was a fat lawyer smoking a cigar the whole time. It's like, once I saw this poo cruise, I couldn't wait to capitalize. Once those motherfuckers landed.
Damn, bro.
Once those guys landed, I couldn't wait to capitalize on them.
That's it.
And so he immediately, filed a lawsuit. And Carnival Cruise has a clause in their contract, which is basically like, we do not guarantee a safe and proper travel on it. No matter.
We do not believe in the Geneva Convention.
Yeah, basically,
here at
whatever
Carnival
happens on the
Cruise.
ship, we are not liable. There's
Listen.
tons of things. I mean, cruise ships are horrible. Like if it, not to throw the R word,
Whoa.
it's not even retard.
Oh, okay.
But it's great.
Really?
Happens out at sea, right, on these
Oh, yeah, 'cause
major
it's-
cruise
yeah,
ships,
'cause
and
it's
it's
on
and like they don't really
The waters.
well that, and they don't want to be liable about anything that happens, so it's like it's all fucked.
They just close their eye. Damn, see no evil, Carnival Cruise.
I don't know what I've watched that
Hear
about
no
on.
essay. Yikes. But
Yeah, I hate to bring the mood down.
no, I mean, it happens.
But
It
yeah, let's
happens.
go
Sometimes
right
it's
back
on the
into the
beach.
poop. So
Well,
basically-
no, I'm going into this lawyer real quick. You know how everybody says, like, man, I wish I could go back in time and invest in Bitcoin and make a lot of money. You're like a lawyer, and you're like, man, I wish I was a lawyer back in 2013 to capitalize on this poo cruise. I guess he
couldn't.
made money. I guess
No,
he made
they
nothing.
nothing. They settled, and it was like nothing.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the clause is called. This like red bag law.
The one funny thing the drunks bridesmaids did do was that for her wedding, and all of her wedding gifts were wrapped in like the red plastic bags.
Pass for me. I want to.
You know when they saw it.
Yeah, Carnival Cruise charged us $4,000 to.
Yeah, joke's on you. The couple we were watching have sex was actually the lady that was going to get married. She's like, you know what really butters me up? A bunch of poo in the air. It's also so like disgusting.
Yeah,
you're not showering whatsoever, and there's poo everywhere. And you're like, I got a couple drinks in me. I could fuck right now on this ship. That's so monkey brain. like you're just surrounded by piss.
I know
and shit.
how many people. Okay,
And you get a few drinks in you, and you're like, wow,
it's not so
that
bad.
Poppy needs to fuck right now.
What? Okay, the type of people that a cruise attracts. I think there are definitely people who are thinking that, but the type of people that a cruise attracts
Are trash people.
yes, they're trash people, and they're ready to become monkey people of all races.
love
Everybody's a monkey.
everyone.
I love everyone. I love everyone. But monkey people on cruises, due to like, some people were immediately well adjusted. They're like, okay, we're just gonna poop in these bags and drink. We have no power. They were just like, monkey time. They were like, instead of martial law, it was monkey law. And so, imagine how many alpha gorillas were created in the hallways.
I wonder how many origin stories were like radioactive.
Did people die?
Fellas, 25?
Really?
No one died.
Let's go. Who's suing? Who's suing? What, you had a bad
They all
time?
got $500 in a free cruise.
To go back again? What is this, the Hunger Games? Fucking, that was a middle finger at the end of the settlement. Hey, guess what? Fuck you. I'll see you next winter.
It wasn't so. It was just like Carnival felt bad.
Yeah, dude, you're
Oh,
about
they got refunded and $500.
Oh, that makes sense. But the stories are priceless, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, free drinks.
free drinks. Hey,
Hey, free
run it
drinks are
back.
free.
It wasn't that bad.
Made giving me the side eye. But yeah, I mean, just having to think about the poo cruise, like
Live on CNN.
what is
The-
it?
with the echo?
N word
No, it's the Echo.
for nuclear.
Yeah, nuclear.
That's
poo story.
have you seen that? That's the new N word.
Nuclear?
That's what Trump is saying. He's like, Iran keeps saying the N word. Nuclear.
Oh yeah, that was wild. Well, he say who was he with? Some jabroni was sitting with him. Who was it? Come on, give it.
Poo.
Liam Baker. So Liam Baker was sitting next to
JD Vance.
It was Vance. It was
Or the Pegseth. Hegseth?
who? Am I out of date?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah, okay,
anyone,
whatever.
man.
We're gonna some fucking.
I don't know. Donnie
person
T
of
and
the
JD Vance.
The retarded Avengers, some member from an old comic or something. But the way he said, Iran keeps saying this N-word. And let me clarify for Liam, I'm meaning nuclear. And it's like, that's a joke.
Well, that's why, and it's so crazy. I was watching a video the other day of past presidents giving speeches, like, and it was so elaborate and
Eloquent.
eloquent, and it was like heartwarming,
Articulate.
and it hit you hard. And even if they were like talking about a tough subject, like they still wanted
Us
people
to come together.
Yeah.
Unify. One nation under God.
I hear them saying the N word. Nuclear.
Nuclear. Hey.
And I was like pauses and waits, like N word. What the fuck?
no,
What the
dude.
fuck? Nuclear.
Donnie, you're in your late 70s and you're ripping I'm gonna say it jokes still. I mean, I guess that's where it starts with an N, ends with the R. Nuclear.
And we're not giving the N word pass.
Yeah.
We're not. That's basically what.
Iran wants the N-word pass.
And that's so funny. That's like the news nowadays. Is they might have the N word. We're gonna take the N word pass from them. We're gonna blow them up. We're gonna send over these bombs. Take the N word pass from them.
Beware the military-industrial complex. It's just taking away people's inward pass.
No.
You're good. No nuclear weapons for you. Inward pass from.
Meanwhile, they're on the same internet and could just look up the recipe.
Is that easy?
Yeah, so just say it.
Nuclear. What about nucleus? When was the last time you said that one?
I don't care for it.
No.
Yeah. What am I in fucking 6th grade?
Biology.
You're about to tell me the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
It's like
What are we?
that's like 3/4 true, too, as well. That was always like a big fact on like stupid people Twitter.
Yeah, that's like the internet.
And then once they started putting letters and math, that's when I was out of there. I was always
Well,
and like
the,
I don't know.
the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Is they did surgery on a grape. They're like,
But that's real science. That's good. I like that.
That's all good science is they did surgery on a grape and the N word. Nuclear.
Nuclear. Oppenheimer word.
But yeah, literally just all of this news is like, that's stressful. That's a lot of stress.
Yeah, that is stress.
Even knowing like, oh, I could go on a cruise, it might be flooded with poo.
Yeah, you might. That might be your nightmare tonight.
Dude, if I die in my nightmare on the poo cruise, fucking, I better wake up full of shit. The bed full of shit. It's terrible. I mean, my friends are getting potential lead in their water warnings. We don't need that. Like all these things could potentially kill me, but in the end is going to kill someone is just the stress of hearing all of these things. Like, oh, you wonder why we have so much heart issues in America. Have we ever tried to like just shut off our brains for a second and not be told that
We're stupid too. Why are they even turned on half the time?
Yeah. And it's just like stupid thing. Here's someone, 2 people got shot in the next town over.
That is some mom news.
Well,
That's mom news.
Oh my God. You know, it's just like little things. It's just like, yeah, Ebola outbreak.
Well, I'll hit you with one. You can't even escape the news, like stress wise, being off the internet, because people in your life, that's what they want to
They'll
talk about
hit you
because
with
they're
it.
carrying that stress.
Dude, I hope Greta Thunberg makes it to 27.
Yeah,
She's gonna explode.
I hope I meet Greta Thunberg. We dap each other up, and we don't mention global warming once. We just get to hang out.
I bet her heart is like this big.
Oh, it's got to be enlarged.
Huge. Dude, the amount of stress that little lady has.
Yeah, she was 12, and she was ripping. She was like, "How dare you?" And all the companies, billionaires were like, "Yes, cry."
And now she's fucking heading into Gaza like George.
Now she's hitting the bong. What are we talking about?
I hope so. It's fucking for some de-stress.
Yeah.
Because goddamn.
Yeah, I think
People gonna
that's
die.
why I also really like the government rollout of the Kush, legalizing Kush in all of these different states. I feel like it was definitely a decent play, you know, like
Well, yeah,
investing-
maybe that's
'cause
why. Yeah, that's why
they
there's
got
so much
everybody so
fentanyl.
stressed. Yeah, exactly. They want.
Like we're scaring them so much. Let's pump it full of drugs.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they ramped everybody up so that way when they legalized weed, even your casual, strong-armed American wouldn't mess with them, but wacky tobacco,
That's actually
tried and true bottle enjoyer. You
no.
know?
This is good. I'm glad we both are economics majors. This is a good point that you're making right here.
Yeah.
Maybe they're drawing up all of this anxiety news, and because they're heavily invested in marijuana,
Yeah.
alcohol, and fentanyl, they're like, oh yeah, tell them about the poo cruise.
Yeah.
Do it. They're gonna go out. They're gonna fucking buy a bunch of joints. And they're gonna sit at their TV and watch this shit.
Yeah. Well, I've been in the war room at least for some pretty cool stuff moving around, some money for some companies, like, and have it not be something as advantageous and noble as the poo cruise story.
Anxiety sells.
Yeah, exactly.
Like what? Our cat's dead. What? Oh no.
GoFundMe. If we started a GoFundMe for Mid and he's got cat cancer and it raised $10,000 and then we told
We're
people
going on a poo cruise. Duh. Honestly, any cruise with me is a poo cruise.
Yeah. Well, that was what a joke I was going to make at the beginning, but it was like, what was your plan anyway? You were going on a Carnival cruise. You thought you were going to get to use your toilet. Everybody's still just dumping. You don't know about plumbing. You were there to eat and drink. Apparently, fuck on the dock.
Well, and
they don't call it a poop deck for no reason. That's why they were fucking
drunks
on it.
were reasonable.
They're reasonable.
They were like, we thanked the crew and staff when we left because nowhere in their job description does it say that they have to pick up human shit.
Damn. Yeah. The event
I was like,
manager.
okay.
The event manager was on the mic and was like, "Bro, come on." Come on, bro. And they're like, don't hate on us. We are literally, come on, think about it. Think about, look in your bag.
We're all in this shit together.
Yeah, exactly. He's ripping a joke every now and then. Well, it's like, I want you to look.
Imagine the kids, too. They go home. What'd you do this summer? I don't want to talk about it.
Imagine, no, screw the articulate kids. The articulate kids, that's a banger of a story once they learn how to make it funny. I'm talking about the elementary school kids where you like have to color what you did this summer. And like some elementary school is just coloring in poo crews, like people shitting in bags.
People crying.
People crying.
Waiting in line for poo food.
Yeah, for rations.
Yeah, it was literally like rations. There was one interview with this lady where you don't see her the entire documentary, and then out of nowhere you just hear this Russian accent, and she's like, "That's what it's like when you live in a communist country. All of these Americans, they got to feel what it was like to be in the Soviet Union."
Damn, they even
and then they never came back to her.
They just put in a red scare in this poo cruise documentary? Did Netflix put a red scare?
No, dude, it was just like,
Dude,
wait, what?
Thank goodness they didn't start actually accusing people of being a communist on the poo cruise. That would have led to a civil war.
There were factions.
There were factions.
They started to block off Lord of the Flies type of style on the deck.
Well, that's what the control room, when they realized they were fucked, they had to be like, damn, this is kind of like Lord of the Flies. Wait, what's the first thing they did in Lord of the Flies? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Even those 12-year-old youngins.
Yeah, imagine they're finally getting saved. And they're like, okay, everyone make their way out to the poop deck. I'm sorry, I really didn't even try to make that joke.
Yeah, I got no poo left.
Well, no, that was...
Yeah, exactly. The announcer.
The announcer like,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. It's literally called, like, it's called that. It's
Yeah.
called, like... I'm sorry. I didn't cause this shit. Fucking goddamn.
I wonder,
Yeah, how much does that cost, dude? How much does that experience cost?
it's priceless. I already told you. It's priceless.
We need to start twisting some crazy theories so people will believe us. But also then we're getting dangerously close to just being in a cult or starting a cult. But it would be fun.
Oh my gosh,
You got
I
it?
got him. I got that fly.
Nice.
Kung Fu Kenny.
It is fun telling people that you should be jealous of the people that were on the poop cruise because they're probably gonna live like 20 or 30 years like past you are. So like,
Yeah, they've actually been through something.
it's like their own like ayahuasca trip.
Yeah.
Like you've seen some shit, you know?
Yeah, you like get taken out of your body because so much is being taken out of your body.
Well, yeah, and it's probably like your dreams are like, take me somewhere else. I don't
Yeah.
want to be here right now.
Anywhere but here. Your sensory glands are
Yeah.
like shutting off. You're like,
Yeah, it's either like an insane ayahuasca trip or probably what it was like to be like slightly tortured.
Oh, 100%. That's some it's some pre-Geneva Convention stuff
But
without the
again,
whipping.
I'm also Mr. Fun Guy, Ayo. So I hope it's more. I'd say it's more equivalent to an ayahuasca trip.
Mr. Fungi.
Because I can't stop talking about it. It's Aaron Rodgers, dude. It's the same thing. He can't stop talking about it.
Have you seen the clips of him and his trip? Or you wanna hit this green apple? Well, have you seen if anybody or the viewers, the Stewies, have seen? They have footage of him while he's baked, and it is some rudimentary.
I feel like that's any time that he's been clipped recently he's baked.
Well, no, he's like during the trip. During the trip, it was like, I am both the caterpillar and the butterfly, and I was like, all right, Rodgers, how about you lead the? Who was he on the Jets? They know we're gonna win a winning season. The Steelers, is he bringing it back?
He's on the Steelers now.
What's he doing? Call it here first.
He's gonna fly like an eagle into the sea.
That's about as good as he can get. I think if he at least just grows the hair out, that way for his retirement, he's got some hippy dippy hair. That's all I can ask from him. Wasn't he dating that actress and they were going to get married?
Yeah.
But then he remarried the game of football because he copied Brady. Something
I'm sorry,
like that.
I'm very out of it right now. I'm thinking of ways to de-stress, and I can't stop. We still have a few more minutes. I can't stop thinking of ways to de-stress other than going on a poo cruise.
Yuck. De-stress? I think de-stress starts for me with clean bodies. Anybody near me? Oof.
I always wish that like a good nap can't de-stress me.
No, that's for when the engine overheats.
Yeah.
That's not a cool off.
A good nap comes before a poop cruise. That's what you're saying.
Socrates.
I think that was maybe Descartes, is that how you say it?
Dionysus.
More of a David and Goliath. Maybe Phineas and Ferb.
New season came out.
I hit an Emperor's New Groove one today.
I wanted to watch.
I didn't watch it, but I hit
okay.
an Emperor's New Groove joke.
Oh, okay.
My boy was like,
I was so mad that you watched it without me.
he's talking about how he brought up some old job. He's like, oh, I hated that. I would much rather just like do my other job, which was sitting at the desk and getting high and watching movies all day. It's like, yeah, everyone would love that job. Give me that in 6 figures. I'm good. Are you fucking kidding me? Honey, I'm fucking working here. Work, Benjamin and Emperor's New Groove.
You better not eat any of my pizza bites.
Yeah, I'm bringing home
I got
the
a meeting
fucking
later.
big bucks.
Yeah, I got a meeting later.
I got to discuss what it was like seeing Cruella.
Emperor's New Groove is a banger. An absolute banger. Treasure Island banger. Sounds like you didn't watch Emperor's New Groove enough growing up. I mentioned it to you and it didn't strike a nerve at all.
It's a good movie, but you're Mr. Nostalgia.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe. Is it because I'm not in
You
the
know
present?
everything about everything.
Well, but that's because I like it.
It's nostalgic to you.
Well, it's not because I have liked it. It's like I started liking things and I've always liked them.
Yeah, but it was good times. When you watched Emperor's New Groove the first time, you're like, I fucking dig this shit. This is sick.
Dude, I was trying to watch it with you the other night.
Exactly. That's nostalgic.
But I'm in the present. I'm not watching it because it's old. Is it because I'm not in the theaters watching that brand new movie?
But you like it because it like hits home. Nostalgia is something that you liked when you were younger, and you still will like it because it's
But I feel like
nostalgic.
but I feel like that takes precedence over liking it. I feel like you may like something.
You do like it. Yes, I'm not
But
taking
I
that
like it because
away.
it's an objectively good film. It's an objectively good film.
But I also think it
Couple
strikes
spin-offs. Couple spin-offs and a TV series.
I also think it strikes a nerve in you that it's also nostalgic.
Of course. To say that my things don't take me to a happy place, but that's not just. I don't like it.
Do you want to get a judge in here? Do we got to debate this?
He's fucking dead.
He's fucking dead. Oh my god.
Turn him into a pelt.
Oh my god.
Say
He's
something.
fucking dead.